Hello and welcome to the channel. So at long last I've got these two on camera. Now I did film them before, but as I said, the camera was a bit dodgy and the quality and the resolution wasn't there. So I finally got them back out, and I do plan to put them on flight stands, but I don't think I'm going to get them all in on this segment because it means fiddling about with the hands and the head and all the rest of it, and the cloaks, which are both wired. But let's first come to this guy, my favourite Superman in my collection, and that is Christopher Reeve, who played Superman. Now with him, I tried to pose him bending an iron girder, which comes off my animation Superman figure, which is yet to be put on camera to be filmed, but I really do like the fact that he can get into that pose. Now my channel is all about posing figures at this level because it's not a hot toy, it's just a 6-inch figure, and I'm all about just making the most of the figure that you might have and coming up with some ideas of your own. Excuse me. So there he is. Now when I first saw this film as a kid, I was blown away, and Marlon Brando, who played Jor-El, was paid $10 million for less than 10 minutes in the film, but he is awesome as the father of Superman. And then his wife was played, I think her name was Kira or Kara, by Suzanne York. That's it, Suzanne York. And she played his mother, but Christopher Reeve was an unknown. Let's just get a close up. Yeah, he was an unknown, but he had the look of being a great Superman, and in fact, in my opinion, he is the best Superman. And he was trained by Dave Prowse to bulk up, to put some muscle on. He was trained by Dave Prowse, who was the guy who played Darth Vader in the Star Wars films. The voice of Darth Vader was voiced by James Earl Jones, but it was Dave Prowse himself, who was a former bodybuilder or British bodybuilding champion, that trained him up for his physique. So I just come down on the various hands that come with him, and when I reshoot him on the flight stand, we're having probably one of those hands put in to replace the ones that are on him at the moment. And there's his face sculpt, which I also love, very Christopher Reeve. But this is the more serious look of Superman, as you can see there. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with him. And there's his picture. Sadly, Marlon Brando, Susanna York, they're no longer with us. And last year, just before Christmas, we lost Terence Stamp, who was the guy who played General Zod. Nod was played by Jack O'Halloran, and he died a few years before that. And Ursula, the woman, was played by Sarah Douglas, who also has passed away. But they did leave behind a body of work, in my opinion, as the groundwork for all the other Supermen. So now we're going to come over to Kingdom Come Superman, who's my second favourite and my most unusual looking Superman. I love that red wash, I love the energy effects, I love everything about it, and it's by far the best diorama, there's some of the words, Superman Kingdom Come, that I have in my collection. And as you can see, there's the artwork on the card, but on the other side of that card you will get that image. So with him, he was a guy that was introduced to me by my mate Ray. Check out Ray's collection, believe me, it is awesome. He's currently making a new diorama off his own back, but at the end of the day, I've read the comic a number of times, loved the story, and I would like Zack Snyder to actually make a live action film. But for me, this Superman is unique in its look. Now I'm after a Henry Cavill to complete my Justice League lineup, and they're out there, but the new Henry Cavill I saw was the black and white version, which comes off the back of the release of the Ben Affleck Batmobile. We'll have to see in the future if that's going to happen. But for now, I'm going to leave it there and get these guys on flight stands and give you a part 2. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the channel.